Hello friends, this is known as a catastrophic weapon failure, yet it still completes its mission. A Ukrainian soldier training with an RPG-7 anti-tank launcher, firing a high-impulse tandem charge round, experienced a partial rocket motor ignition, making the grenade bounce on the ground and spin through the air. But even so, it ends up going through the sunroof of the target vehicle, exploding inside it. Well, if it's stupid but it works, then it's not stupid. A Ukrainian Special Forces operator traveled by buggy in the Donetsk region, but he notices a Z attack drone on the road ahead, seemingly waiting to ambush him. He calmly stops his vehicle and uses the optical sights on his Daniel Defense DDM 4 carbine to fire controlled shots, destroying the vulture. That's called paying attention to the road conditions. A Ukrainian ground drone from the Alter Ego Battalion 93 Brigade with a heavy machine gun spotted a Horde attack drone on a road near Konstantinivka, so they destroyed it right away. The battlefront's future is infantry of ground drones with machine guns versus attack and bombing drones. Operators from the 93 Ukrainian Mechanized Brigade used a fiber optic guided mosquito to send greetings to invaders sheltering in the position. There was no detonation, so an orc used the chance to cut the guidance cable. But he forgot to take the explosives out of his nest. So when a second mosquito arrived, both charges exploded, destroying the shelter and its 2 occupants. See, we still had a happy ending. To celebrate his planned success, an orc attacks the Ukrainian lines with vodka in one hand and a Kalashnikov in the other. That one will have a killer hangover. Well, that's what happens when you drink so early. Every day, more videos show Ukrainian Air Force One Mi-8 door gunners using M134 miniguns to shoot down Shahed 136 drones launched by the Z Horde against Ukrainian cities. Even at night, over western Ukraine, the gunners on the Mi-8 helicopters seem to be enjoying their job shooting down Shaheds. We must admit that a conventional machine gun achieves the same goal with fewer shots. But come on, it wouldn't look as good. Ukrainian National Guard soldiers on leave spotted a Shahed Z attack drone overhead and promptly used their rifles to shoot it down. The best part was the person filming didn't even stop his lunch. The General Staff of Ukraine released a video showing the launch of 4 Flamingo cruise missiles during the night and early morning of November 13th by operators from Ukraine's first unmanned systems center. One of them was shot down by Z air defenses over the city of Oriol, causing a cascade of fragments to fall over the city. However, the other 3 reached their targets. During the same night of November 13th, the first center also launched one of its swarms of FP2 drones with optical terminal guidance, which successfully attacked the JSC Morskoy Neftyanoy oil terminal in the port of Feodosia, Crimea, which is a key hub for the supply of fuel and lubricants by sea to the Crimean Peninsula and the territories of southern Ukraine. According to the mill blogger Zrivar, the facilities received 2 hits that damaged at least 5 fuel storage tanks, while 2 of them were destroyed. The FP2s also struck the Oriol drone storage and maintenance base in Kirovskoye, Crimea. This highly dangerous drone can carry smart bombs and air-to-ground missiles, flying for up to 24 hours at altitudes of 7,500 meters, scanning the battlefield for new targets. It's large with a 16.3-meter wingspan, making it an expensive and rare device. This attack was so significant that Magyar gave an update, saying his operators destroyed the Oriole drone storage and maintenance center. One Oriole was shot down by the Topat unit of the 414th Unmanned Systems Brigade on September 13th. On November 13, the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense sabotaged the Trans-Siberian Railway near Sosnovka in Russia's Khabarovsk Krai, 6,000 kilometers from the Ukrainian front. This operation used explosives to derail a freight train. The goal was to disrupt a key logistics route for Mordor that carries major military supplies, including North Korean weapons and ammo, and Chinese drone parts. The operation was carefully planned. The footage shows explosives were placed to maximize damage, causing several cars to derail and heavily damaging the track. The Trans-Siberian Railway, at 9,289 kilometers, is the world's longest railway line. It's a crucial part of Mordor's logistics, linking European Russia to the country's far east. In the early hours of November 14, Ukraine imposed new sanctions on the Novorossiysk oil port. The defenders used long-range Neptune cruise missiles and various attack drones. The main targets were the Sheshkari's oil terminal and the port's Z air defense batteries. They consisted of S-300, S-400, and Panzer S-1 missile batteries, of which 2 S-400 regiments and 1 Panzer system were reportedly hit. The attack's key element was the precise strikes on the oil terminal, which damaged the crude oil pipelines, from storage tanks to loading docks. For example, the lighthouse at the port entrance was likely destroyed because it helped heavy vessels navigate. The damage to the facilities paralyzed the loading operations of the tanker ships. Although the storage tanks remained intact, they will be visited again soon. In any case, the disruption was serious enough to suspend all oil exports from Novorossiysk, affecting approximately 2.2 million barrels per day, which represents about 2% of the world's oil supply. A significant problem for Putler's cash flow. Was this also part of the plan? For those who want to see additional content, we invite you to subscribe to our Patreon, where for just $1, you'll have access to uncensored war content. Which operation from today's video do you think will most impact Mordor's logistics long term? Leave your answer in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Since I know you like these videos, here are 3 minutes of the Ukrainian attack on Novorossiysk port. Let's see if this son of Putin still thinks it's funny.